Select and play that song. Sweet reggae music all night long. No one no time, we no going a waste. Watch the smile on the people's face when you play that song. Play the music all night long. I make me rap so, I rub a duck so, I make we dip so, sweet no calypso. Yeah. Long time we await for this. Hear some sweet roots music I play with a royal twist. Just want the queens, them move them ways. Not tell me sister to bleach our face. No bad vibes around me, I just good vibes in the place. When you play that song, sweet reggae music all night long. No one no time, no gun in a waste. Watch the smile on the people's face when you play that song. Play the music all night long. I make we rock so, I rub a duck so, I make we dip so, sweet no calypso.
My man say big juggling a grand, me have to read this. It's after it's on every tune the place live. Now if you rush you play the top 10, no matter race it. Calm down the juggling, back to basic and give it. Reggae music, or rubber dub. Dance and music in the land and in the club and watch it. Got them a bubble on the yes in our trouble when him got the big sit up and up. Select and
play that song. Play the music all night long. No one have time, we no gun in a waste. Watch the smile on the people's face when you play that song. Sweet reggae music all night long. I make we rock so, and rub a duck so, I make we dip so, sweet no calypso. Oh, let's play the music. Oh, don't you abuse it.
Hey, watch out now. Because no jump on the day and no one be a big sound. And everybody gather, it's a party in town. And a murder every time the turntable spin round. All who say him a champion have to defend him crown. Cause obvious have be a big tune and fling down. And the special them a bust the made like a big stone. We not gonna touch murder when you hear big till sound. So officer don't knock it down.
Select and play that song. Play the music all night long. No one no time, we no gun in a waste. Watch the smile on the people's face when you play that song. Play the music all night long. I make we rock so, I make we dip so, I rub a dub so sweet though. Select and play that song. Play the music all night long. No one no time, we no gun in a waste. Watch the smile on the people's face when you play that song. Play the music all night long. You make me rock so, I rub a dub so, I make we dip so, sweet no calypso. Oh, let's play the music. Reggae music. Sweet, sweet music. Let's play the music.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night.
Our radio.
Flozz Productions.
My love for you, girl, it is like the morning star. To me, you're so special. Kwangu we ni namba moja. My love for you, girl, it is like the morning star. To me, you're so special. Kwangu we ni namba moja. Come make me take you somewhere. Show you what amazing's like. Baby, you don't have to mention. I'll take care of every situation. If you're with me, girl, you alright. Now bother worry, cause me now fight. I know a long time you're searching, yearning for this kind of love. My king and girl, you're so virtuous. I'll make you mine, that's so obvious. So come let the rasta spoil ya. Treat you right, me not abuse ya. My love for you, girl, glitters like the morning star. To me you're so special. Kwangu we ni namba moja. My love for you, girl, glitters like the morning star. To me you're so special. Kwangu we ni namba moja. I can't believe he used to fight you. Can't believe he used to hurt you. Get it, don't want it for sure. But don't you worry, give you loving so pure. I'll make it up to you, baby. But the wrongs, he did you, lady. Ain't no ifs, no, ain't no maybes. Yes, I'll be coming home to you daily. I know you've had this kind of words before. This time, me girl, my love is sweeter than you know. So come, let the rasta spoil ya. Treat you right, me not abuse ya. My love for you, girl. Glitters like the morning star. To me, you're so special. Kwangu weni namba moja. My love for you, girl. Glitters like the morning star. To me, you're so special. Kwangu weni namba moja. Come make me take you somewhere. Show you what amazing's like. Baby, you don't have to mention. I'll take care of every situation. If you with me, girl, you alright. Now bother worry, cause me now fight. I know a long time you're searching, yearning for this kind of love. My Kenyan girl, you so virtuous. I'll make you mine, that's so obvious. So come let the rasta spoil ya. Treat you right, me not abuse ya. My love for you, girl. Glitters like the morning star. To me you're so special. Kwangu weni namba moja. My love for you, girl. Glitters like the morning star. To me you're so special. Kwangu weni namba moja.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
So nice. just the same, yeah. Remember songs we used to rock away. Those were the days when love used to reign, yeah. Danced all night to the songs they play. We can come again, do it just the same. Remember the nights, yes, we rocked together. Where is love gone?
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Greetings in the name of the Most High Jah. Rastafari. Today on a fly solo, I'm hoping Marcus will be here in a minute just to, that is Burst Hammond with Rockaway playing right here on your number one online station, that is Power Radio, and of course, number one reggae show. That is Ital Groove Show. How you doing, my people? How has your week been? Tunamalizia wiki with the 4 months, and you know how we do it. It's all about good vibes, positive vibrations right here on Power Radio. My name is Flozz Munyiri. Tuko nawe hapa till 6 in the PM, just giving you the best of reggae tunes, raga tunes, dancehall music, you call it. It's all about vibes. It's all about positive vibrations, and I'm here, manze, just to abamba and to finish off your week in style. But in the meantime, manze, today I have an amazing guest in studio. Not in studio, really, but will be coming through all the way from Zim, watu wangu wa Zimbabwe. Watu wangu wa Zimbabwe, you gotta be having one of your guys here from 5 p.m. till 6 in the p.m. just to tell us what he has been up to and how has the scene been since, since I don't know how the scene is in Zim, but I would love to know how the reggae scene is in Zim. I know Zambia has quite a large and just a beautiful thing when it comes to reggae, but I don't know how the scene is in Zim, so we're gonna be getting all of that in a few, but in the meantime, si tunaweza sikiza mziki, and I don't know what to say. I don't know if I'm allowed to actually play a non-reggae song in this show, because I have a very lovely song that I do love. It's called I'm Offended, because I am offended by the government. Who isn't? I mean, kama we uko nje and you're not offended by the Kenyan government, I don't know where exactly you are, because personally, I'm offended. I don't know if I'm allowed to actually play that song, but I'm going to be looking for a song that I feel like suits very much and suits the mood in a bit. But welcome to the show, manze. Let me know where exactly you're tuning in from. Selector Ravers. It has been a minute. How you doing, man? It's Morata, manze. How you, cuz? How you doing? Welcome to the show. Let me know exactly where you're tuning in from and where and how you're feeling, and if you're offended by this government, manze, so that we can all be offended together. Advocates will be live from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. That is Kenyan time. That is 4 p.m. till 5 in the p.m. That is Zim time. And exactly, I'm a tune in. I'm a sema nikondani. I'm ready, and I cannot wait to hear this. But yes, I'm looking for that particular song that I just want to dedicate to the. I'm looking for a song that that means I'm offended in the reggae scene. Because I am offended. How are you feeling about the BBC expose? Manze, what kind of a world, of what kind of a country are we living in? And you know, something that made me so mad about it is the fact that our MPs or our leaders are here outside saying we move on after this is what I'm gonna paraphrase it. And he said that after someone dies, we usually move on. That is in regards to the people who died during the protest. And what? After the expose, kuna watu walikuwa nataka kusikia the other part of the story. But, you know, kudos to BBC, manze. Kudos to BBC. And this is a challenge to our local media, even ourselves as Power Radio. on what exactly we are supposed to do in this session. I know in our media stations, or our media stations are usually kind of controlled by the government, most of them, except us. But BBC did an amazing job. The ones that we couldn't have done is the Kenyan media. So as tomorrow we are celebrating the World Press Day, at what point do we say, or do we get the media controlled by the government? I mean, if BBC can come up with such a nice documentary, 37 minutes, and BBC, by the way, we need a part 2 on this one. We need a part 3, we need a part 4, we need every part of this particular story. Even if you watched it, it's just a little bit of part of the part that happened. I was in the protest, especially the June 25th. I was on the streets, and I know what really happened during that time. But it's a part 1. So if you watch the BBC expose, that's a part. That's the smallest part of really what happened. Because I would love to actually know who shot Rex Masai, who shot any other person who was shot, who abducted who. I want to know all of that, BBC. And this is a challenge to our media stations. And it's such a sad. If you haven't watched it, go and watch it, manze. Go and watch it. We are living in a crazy world. I'm going to be playing that song by Lucky Dube. But we are living in a very crazy world. And especially my country. Mr. President, I actually saw him today. Was he tweeting, or he was saying he is wishing Arsenal to win, while his country is out here. People are dying. People are asking questions. We don't have answers to what the government did, and especially the military. You guys, the KDF, you guys, the military, you guys are supposed to protect us, or you sworn that you should protect us, that you're not going to use. Apparently, some of the people who killed our people is the military. Where are we left at this point? Who is supposed to protect us? Because it's not the police. It's not the police. Because they're not helping. It's not the military. I mean, at this point, we are left all alone to actually deal with these things. But it's such a crazy world. It's such a crazy world. But I want to know what you think about the BBC expose, and what song you are dedicating to your government, and what are you going to do about it? Now that we have an expose outside, what are we going to do about it? And this is not to create chaos. I'm just asking, now that we have an expose, now that we actually have names of the people who did the shots. We have the images of the people who actually killed our people. What are we going to do about it? The Law Society of Kenya, what are you doing about it? And for the citizens, because who are we supposed, our KDF, our military, once you kill someone, where are you supposed to go exactly? I would love to know, actually. James Wanjeri is our lawyer here. I would love to know what happens to the military once they're caught murdering people. What did they do? Is there a jail for military people, or what really happens there? And what kind of a justice system do we have that can protect us? Or what kind of a justice system do we have that can make those rogue police officers to actually be accountable? I would love to know that. If you're out there and you know more about that, I would love to know, actually. I would love. Anyway, let me get back to some music, and when we come back, we're going to be going into a topic of the day. And Natty Kingman, how you doing, man? Yes, please dedicate a song to your government. And please, we don't need a good song for your government. It's not a good thing out there. Anyway, we're going to be having Advokate And I'm stressing the I because he told me there must be an I. And I will really, really want to know why there's a I in the end. But yeah, we're going to be listening to him from 5 p.m. till 6 in the p.m. That is Kenyan time. That is 4 p.m. till 5 p.m. Zimbabwe time. But in the meantime, we truly live in a crazy world.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Our radio.
So far, so good. We're still living today, but we don't know what tomorrow brings in this crazy world. People dying like flies every day. You read about it in the news, but you don't believe it. You'll only know about it when the man in the long black coat knocks on your door. 'Cause you're his next victim. Yes, you are living it, this crazy world. I tell you, we are living it. We're living it, this crazy world. We are living it, I'm living it, this crazy world. Tell you, we are living it, this crazy world. Leaders started wars anytime they want. Some for their rights, some for fun, and their own glory. Yeah, letting people die for the wrongs that they do. Oh, it's painful. Come on now, little boy, say your prayers before you sleep. Little boy went down on his knees and he said, oh Lord, now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. And if I die before I wake, I pray the Lord my soul to take. 'Cause he's living in this crazy world. Oh Lord, him I gon' live in it. Living it, this crazy world. Him I gon' live in it. Living it, this crazy world. I tell you my night, him I go on living it. Living it, this crazy world. I go on living it. Him I'm living it, this crazy world. Yeah, we man I go on living it. I them a living it. This crazy world. Him I go on living it. Living it, this crazy world. I go on living it. Living it, this crazy world. Him I go on living it.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Our radio.
Didn't know she was crying until now as she turns to look at me. She said, boy, oh boy, you bring tears to my eyes. I said, what? She said, boy, oh boy, you bring tears to my eyes. Bob Marley said, how long shall they kill our prophets while we stand aside and look? Little did he know that eventually the enemy will stand aside and look while we slash and kill our brothers, knowing that already they are the victims victims of the situation. Still licking wounds from brutality. Still licking wounds from humiliation. She said these words, and the wrinkles on her face became perfect trace for the tears that she said. She took me outside to the churchyard, showed me graves on the ground, and she said, there lies a man who fought for equality. There lies a boy who died in the struggle. Can all these heroes die in vain? While we slash and kill brothers, knowing that already they're the victims of the situation. Still licking wounds from brutality. Still licking wounds from humiliation.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
We are definitely the victims every time. We got the trouble, man. This is in the Ukwama victims after all this government madness. Big up to you, Chokman Dada. First of all, Chokman Dada, we did a song for this government. We need one. We need one from you. Isaac Kariha, how you doing, man? This was my classmate in primary school. How you doing, man? It has been years, a lot of them. Kutoa machungu ya government, we will be having an amazing guest today from Zimbabwe. I want to know how the reggae scene is in the African setup, because I was in Zambia the other day, and I can tell you for sure reggae in Zambia is as big as it's in Kenya, kinda, but I want to know what is happening in the countries when it comes to reggae. I don't know what happened to South Africa since Lucky Dube passed away, but I know the band, the Slaves. Yes, the Slaves is the word I'm looking for. The Slaves band, that was the backing band for Lucky Dube, is still continuing there with the love and with the tributes and with the legacy. But I don't know exactly what is happening in the reggae scene in South Africa, or in Africa in this case. But I know what is happening in Kenya, because we're gonna be having tomorrow we're gonna be having an album launch or an EP launch by Becky Modoni. I remember we played some of the songs from the EP last week. We're going to be playing some of them today. And she's going to be launching her album in collaboration with Ital Groove Kama Kawaida, in collaboration with Power 254 and Power Radio. We're going to be on ground tomorrow. not to broadcast but to support Becky Modhoni. But yes, so come through, come away uko Kenya or anywhere else and you would love to come through, itakuwa pale Mageuzi Hub. If you came to my last show, that's the place. But if you haven't, it's along Angwis Kodek Road. I know that's a heavy one, but ukienda Kawangware, wambie wakushikishe the Metropolitan or Mageuzi Hub. It's known all over. So you come and enjoy some reggae tunes. It's a Saturday, man. Mwezi ndo imeanza, you still have your money. And guess what? The entrance is free. You don't need any money to come, but you need some money to actually get there. So kuja na pesa yako ya fare and maybe akukunywa some drinks and some snacks in there that you're gonna be buying by yourself. So just come and celebrate Becky Modhoni. She has done this again. We did her album or her listening party last year, and it was awesome. So, and she's a very talented performer and recording artist. So you can just come and enjoy your afternoon with us. That is Mageuzi Hub from 1 p.m. till 6 in the p.m. See, it's just a few hours of your time, and then you come and enjoy some reggae tunes. We're going to be having DJs there. We're going to be having MC Kuzak on the bike. Big shout out to you, Kuzak. We're going to be having a few other artists who will be performing, but the main act will be Becky Modhoni. So just come through, and yes, Kenya has a lot of things happening in terms of reggae. Shamir was doing his performance yesterday at Gecko Cafe. I didn't make it to go, but I saw it was fire. That was in collaboration with Gravity Band and the movement, part of the movement. Big up to what was his name? Big up to Robin Marcel. Big up to Robin Marcel. So yes, so I didn't make it to go, but I saw it was fire. So if you don't know what's happening in the reggae scene when it comes to Kenya, that is happening. A lot is happening. I know, Chokman Dada, you have a new song coming up. I'm hoping. I saw a teaser for that. But also, if you're a Kenyan artist and you have some new songs, let me know so that we can play them. Also, I heard Queen Africa is coming to the country. So good news coming up. But let's get Honest Mo. How you doing, man? How you doing? And let's get to our rhythm of the day. Now, there's this artist who has been making headlines in the Jamaican scene because he has a new album called God and I. And it has been making headlines. I haven't had time to actually go through the whole album, but his name is iOctane. If I don't, iOctane. I'm trying to remember one of the songs that he sang that is known all over. But his album is number one in the US Reggae Tunes chart, which is a big deal for any reggae artist, if you know so. But that is an amazing one. And last time I was challenging our Kenyan artists, when are we getting your albums, guys? We are just getting EPs. I was complaining because we were not getting EPs, but we would love to get the albums. But also from the artist side of view, yeah? From the artist side of view, what do you think? Why do you think albums are making money so much on the outside, like in the US or in Jamaica or anywhere else, but not as much in Kenya? I would love to know what is your thinking about that. But also we had a discussion with Marcus when we were going home last week, and we were just thinking about how the reggae scene is in Kenya in terms of production wise, yeah. So I was just even thinking, because if you listen to a lot of EPs, if you listen to a lot of albums, we pretty much have the same melody, we have the same beat, not really the same, but sounds the same. It sounds like a rhythm, but it's not. But my question would be, what causes that? Is it are you using one producer, and how long does it take to actually come up with an EP? Does it mean you have to work with different producers so that it doesn't sound like the same, or do you do one song then give the producer some time to actually come up with some other melody, or do you do it like back to back? Chokman and Nixon, I'm actually drawing this one to you because I'm not saying your songs sound the same, but I want to know what's the process between when it comes to coming up with EPs and coming up with albums, because a lot of songs, even not just reggae, even in other songs, other genres, because we have people like Aruboy, not to throw shade, and I know we talked about him last week, but his songs are very good for DJs because they really sound same beat, which is really easy for DJs to actually mix. But I want to know what's the process. As Shamir Najaweni producer, how does that work? Do you do one song, then give it time to actually come up with a new kind of melody to it? Or what's the process around that? I would love to know. Anyway, back to the reading, yeah? We are live on all social media handles. Just let me know what you think. And if you're a producer out there, what's the process, yeah? Back to our reading of the day. This reading is called Country Bus Reading. And this is one of my favorite reading because the first thing that I had from this reading was actually the instrumental, which is done by Dean Fraser. Perfectly done. Yani, needs saxophone on a beat, but woo, shout out to Dean Fraser because he does his best. He does the best. So we're going to be listening to a few songs. We have one of our very own who actually did a song from this reading. It's called Kingston Girl by Waire. Big shout out to you. He has a new EP, guys. It's called Untitled. Yes, it's called Untitled. Go check it out. And he has done a little bit of fusion. There's some Afropop there. He has done reggae with Sanaipe Tande. Perfect dance song. He has done some other collaborations from our side. So it's such a nice EP. And I'm hoping I can get him soon to actually talk about that EP. But yes, he did this song for this particular Arab album, and it was perfectly done from the instrumental all through, perfectly done. So this artist who is actually number one in the US Reggae Tunes chart, the new album God and I Octane, is also in this particular reading. So if you don't know about this reading, here it is. Country Bus Reading, everybody.
On me throw me came across this island girl, love child on the case. So we went back to the studio, Chimney Records. Hey, Kingston girl, won't you come take a walk with me? Yeah. Kingston girl, won't you come take a walk with me? Nikupeleke hadi Kenya, come back home. Nikupeleke hadi Kenya, come back home. Complete is the way that me feel anytime you look at me. Me no want to try come out of this island. Been around and seen a lot of gal around AI, but none of them still caught me eye. See you that I want and I need in my life, AI. Me want to show you bit of me culture, so let me take you to a country that me call me on. Down in East Africa, Kingston girl, won't you come take a walk with me? Yeah. Kingston girl, won't you come take a walk with me? Nikupeleke hadi Kenya, come back home. Nikupeleke hadi Kenya, come back home. Me want to take you to a town called Nairobi. Take you on Panama tattoo the whole day. Take you to me family so that you know me. Make we eat that yama choma the whole day. Baby, come in on me yard. Let me show you how me want. Treat you from the start. Remember that? So let me take you to a country that me call me yard. Down in East Africa, Kingston girl, won't you come take a walk with me? Yeah. Kingston girl, won't you come take a walk with me? nikupeleke hadi Kenya. Come back home, nikupeleke hadi Kenya. Come back home. You don't need to think twice about it. No need to think twice, think twice. There's a first time for everything. First time for everything. Trust my words when I say I'ma treat you like royalty. Let me take you to the motherland. Let me treat you like a queen. Kingston girl, won't you come take a walk with me? Yeah. Kingston girl, won't you come take a walk with me? Nikupeleke hadi Kenya. Come back home. Nikupeleke hadi Kenya. Come back home. Kingston girl, won't you come take a walk with me? Yeah. Kingston girl, won't you come take a walk with me? Nikupeleke hadi Kenya. Come back home. Nikupeleke hadi Kenya. Come back home.
Yeah. No. Oh, yeah, yeah. Chimney records. Oh, yes. I know life ain't easy, and the system cheat way, and enough innocent going down evidently. I know they try figure out why. In our blood, them watch out why. And chewing up the money, them a try use riches stray away. But they can't stop us from reaching the top, so we keep holding on. Yes, they can't stop us from reaping that crop. Babylon, you're going down, cause our goals and dreams, yeah. Yes, we got to go for that. And all the innocent killings and the blood where you shed, yeah. We got to get over that. Jordan, we coming from far and still have far to go. Plus the system of our keep us down below. Yeah. Plus the wages are small and this you ought to know. We not both in the money, society is the only place we want to know. So they can't stop us from reaching the top, so we keep holding on. Yes, they can't stop us from reaping that crop. Babylon, you're going down, cause our goals and dreams, yeah. Yes, we got to go for that. And all the innocent killings and the blood where you shed, yeah. Got to get over that, yeah. No answer when you're thirsty, no help when you're crying out for mercy. Them system hurt we in the worst way, but yet still we carry on the journey. Nothing in place to elevate why. No future for we neighbors. This we witness in daylight. Poverty, ooh. So I know life ain't inside, and the system cheat why. And enough innocent going down evidently. I know they try figure out why. In our blood them want show why. And showing off the money, them a try use riches stray away. But they can't stop us from reaching the top. Yes, we keep holding on. Yes, they can't stop us from reaping the crop. Babylon, you're going down, cause our goals and dreams, yeah. Yes, we got to go for that. And all the innocent killings and the blood where you shed, yeah. Got to get over that. Our goals and dreams, yeah.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Our radio.
Yeah. Ayo, me I tell you, baby girl, yeah. Anytime you want a man to keep you warm, I'll open up my arms for you. Me will take wet up, give me umbrella, walk in a rain too. fi make you fly like any bird. Put up on a natural high. This is not ready fi die. Active in your life like many verbs. Yeah. Make sure say you happy. If me get you in my life, me no need hands fi approach you are the hardest task. If I even your name, me have to know because if me not try it, I go be my last. I wanna tell you how much you're beautiful, even though it's obvious. You make me start that every time I see you, baby. Lady, let me be the man to keep you warm and open up my arms for you. Me will take the weight up, give me umbrella, walk in a rain too. Yeah, oh girl, what I wouldn't do, only for you. Girl, anytime you want a man to listen when you talk, hear real love from the heart. Let's go to chimney by the fireside, dinner for two, candlelights. It's all about us tonight. Ask me anything, I've got nothing to hide. Just give me one chance, baby girl, and let me show you that I'll treat you right. Can't promise you the world, but if you ever give me a chance, I'll be me girl. Me will be the man to keep you warm and open up my arms for you. Yes, me will take the weight up, give me umbrella, walk in a rain. Oh, what I wouldn't do, only for you. Girl, anytime you need a man to listen when you talk, you'll be loving from my heart when we do it too. Oh, baby, we will do it too. Hey, oh, not that. Me girl, yeah.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Our radio.
Natal. And guess who amechelewa kuingia studio?
Unataka niseme ni mimi?
Hakuna mtu mwingine amechelewa.
Unataka nijiseme?
Anyway, guys, welcome back. We have Marcus Garvey in the building.
Okay, how did you greet people alone?
Just greetings in the name of the Most High Jah, and then I waited for them.
Rastafari!
Oh, wow. You came, umetoka wapi, my friend?
I was waiting to catch you on that.
Yeah?
Shasema tu hapo.
Listen, did you watch the expose?
Actually, I haven't. I've heard.
I'm judging you
And
right
now
now.
you want to tell me, you want to tell me to, you just made me say it on air and someone is on my neck for not watching it.
I am judging you now.
Now someone else is gonna call me, like she's gonna call me again to tell me, why did you not watch that?
Why did you not watch it though?
I will watch it.
Why now? Why not a week later?
Yeah, I will watch it.
I am judging you for that.
I want to watch it slowly.
What do you mean slowly?
I'll certainly see something you didn't. Yeah.
Do you know how many times I've watched that? I am going by, okay, this happened for
Okay, the people who have watched it
Yeah.
are very angry. So I'm waiting for people to cool
to
down.
cool down so that you get angry alone.
No, so that I won't be as angry as them. I won't be as
you
angry.
let me know about
Yes,
that.
I won't
Please
be.
let
I
me
won't
know
be as
about
angry.
that.
They've been angry on my as in for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, for my
But
sake.
we're angry.
Yeah, I'm still angry.
But also, I think it's not being angry. It's just that it's reminding us that there's so much we need to do as a country.
Then there is one guy I'm so angry at. I know him. I don't know if he remembers me. But if I meet him, I'm going to tell him I'm not your friend. Don't even look at me.
Is it the guy who said we have to move on?
I won't even give you my hand. This former comedian who is an MP, I wouldn't say he's a former comedian. He's still a comedian up to now.
He's doing comedy in Parliament. Useless comedy.
Yes.
JK, John Kiarie?
Yes. Son of former. Do you know his father?
No.
His father was a hero for me. He used to run for president some time back. He was called Mwalimu David Ngede.
Okay.
Yeah. He used to run for presidency in those earlier days. Yeah. That's story for another day. But that guy, he's saying, oh, the BBC is running, I don't know whose interest it's running, the colonizer. And I'm looking at him as in on the parliament floor, talking about things that don't even make sense.
They don't.
And I'm like, what motion are you moving? What are you saying?
Like, they don't even listen
Can
to
you just
themselves.
sit down? I mean, do you even talk for the people you represent, or you
No.
are talking? You're just talking for that person who pays you.
They don't. They don't. They're not representing anyone.
Because
there.
if it is me, I will just sit down. I mean, this is an expose.
But so you don't have to make a comment on it.
Yes, it's an expose that
It's the truth.
We didn't. Oh no! Look, even if it's the truth, it had nothing. It has nothing to do with parliament, right?
No, nothing.
It has everything
Unless
to do
you're
with.
saying because people occupied parliament.
But even if they did,
Uh-huh.
that thing passed. It just went like it went with water at that time. And now they want to do it again. So don't talk about the expose.
Focus on other things.
Focus on whatever you want to pass now. Yeah.
The finance bill.
Yes, your finance bill now. Forget about all that other thing.
Yeah.
Take this finance bill that you have, apply Vaseline on it, apply whatever on it, and now try to come and talk to
counter.
the people
Yeah.
and convince them that we have removed whatever you said was wrong. This is what.
Do you think they're
People
gonna do
might
that?
actually listen to you because you're now reasoning. But because of what you have said now, people will see like, we don't even want to listen. We don't want to look at that document. As long as it's called finance bill,
They
we don't
haven't
want
even
to.
watched the documentary, have they? I don't think they have. But
Anyway, condolences to the people of Kasipul for the loss of their MP. But where did you see how the things that were going on online? Yeah, people of Kasipul are not.
They're not bothered.
They're not feeling.
They're
it.
not bothered.
They're not feeling.
Even the Kenyan people,
Yeah, I don't want to say what they were saying.
they were saying.
But actually,
Where is the today's newspaper? It's written all over the newspaper. We're gonna be coming back and read.
oh
about
yes,
that.
if it's written, we are going to read it.
It is written because people actually spoke about it.
Yeah, they are angry at him. His behavior was different and blah blah blah.
Apparently, he was also involved in a killing of someone else,
Yes.
and no
Yes.
one was accountable for that. So,
Yes.
I think, well, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
But also, I want to mention this, and I think it's something that the what are they called? The MPs
Yeah.
don't know about is the fact that wao wanakujia BBC. I'm like, why are you coming for BBC? This is something that really happened in our country. If BBC did an expose that actually didn't happen, that would make sense if they are coming for BBC.
Yeah.
When they say BBC is kind of funded and done, but what does that have to do with the expose that they did?
Nothing.
Exactly.
The BBC, the British government was not in the country. The British government does not have a representative in the country or in the defense forces or the interior. As in, there were no British soldiers that were involved in shooting those young men. So why do you blame the British government?
Where are they coming? Again, this thing was supposed to be screened at NTV. Is it KTN or NTV? One of our Githeri media stations. But the government said, no,
Yeah, it's not.
media censorship. Don't screen it. Don't screen it.
Ed Kiarie was there. Still talking about... Kiarie has been talking about crazy things before. Yeah. And
But what really happens to people when they get into
I
government?
want to tell him now that it is time. I will say in his language that he will understand. Now we have put it open. We will open it.
Where
Yes.
the
And now he will be the topic of us now. Because now he's made it personal now.
yeah, it's personal.
Yes.
And it's personal to every Kenyan. And I was saying actually these things, and I think, someone made a comment on Power Up earlier today and saying the reason why they don't want to screen it on media stations is because they don't want this thing to get into our parents. Because our parents are on YouTube.
Yeah.
They don't have YouTube.
Yes.
Where a lot of young people are watching it, and all of us are watching it.
Yes.
So once it's screened on our local media stations, then it gets to the people who actually will vote for Ruto in 2027.
Yes.
So they're trying to bridge that. Wanasema haiwezi fikia hawa. And I saw a video on TikTok of people actually showing their parents the documentary.
Yeah.
Amekaa hapo anaambiwa we watch. Yeah? Tumekuwekea YouTube, watch. And I'm loving that people now are actually translating it into their mother tongue.
Yeah.
Which is amazing.
Yeah.
And I loved how they did with Finance Bill. It was translated, it was broken down, translated into the mother tongue. I mean, a lot of people are doing so much about it.
Yes.
Talk about oppression, guys.
There's an African proverb that says
Uh-huh.
that you cannot stop diarrhea by covering your anus with a honeycomb.
Makes sense.
No, with a maize comb. Yes. When the time for it comes, it has come. So this is the time for it to come. You'll try your means, but the only way is just let it go.
Yeah.
Yes.
Huh.
So that you wash.
Because most young people didn't actually vote.
Yes.
So the mess was done by the parents.
Yes.
But at this point, I think a lot of young people are now very wanasema ni mapema 27.
I really hope it's not just talking.
Yeah. Sahi watu wako serious.
I really hope watu watavote.
But also I have something that is happening on ground because in the eastern parts of Kenya, the IDs are getting out very quickly.
Yeah.
Ziani zinatoka very quickly. Apply within 2 weeks, you have your ID.
Yes.
In the central Kenya, it's taking forever.
Yeah.
And then once it is here, it has mistakes.
Yeah.
So you can't vote with it. Mm-hmm. Can you?
No, you can't.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
So what is happening? The Gideri maneno zimeanza. Imeanza. So I'm like, what are we supposed to do? And who is in charge of this thing?
I believe the majority of the ones who will vote actually have IDs as we speak. We have so many who have IDs.
Yeah.
So before to fight for the ones IDs as Jatoka, the ones who have them, what are we gonna do about it?
Yeah.
Yes.
What are you gonna do about it?
Yes.
So get your voter's card or get your registered or Tokea 2027. Mapema ndo best.
Yes, and as I said before here, Gen Zs have said they are tribeless. We also need those leaders up there to be tribeless.
Exactly.
Because toddler democracy like ours, it's not possible. We cannot do what Ukraine did. Ukraine took a comedian and made him president. That cannot happen in Kenya.
Yeah.
Presidency here needs a lot of money and a lot of influence. So it is obvious that it's gonna be the Matiangis, the Kalonzos, and the likes.
The same problems.
It's obvious.
Same problems.
It's gonna be them. It's just about Gen Z saying, "Hey, this tomato is too rotten. Let's go for another one
that can actually be
and
reconstructed."
And one that we have seen, that has seen how we have crushed this rotten one, that will be afraid a bit that we can crush it. So I think that is what's going to happen. But I said again, tribeless is down here. But if those leaders become tribal, the ones that have been chosen now, whoever it is, and they bring the tribal factor. For example, they bring another guy who is a Kalenjin, for example. Now that is when you will know that Gen Zs are also tribal. Because
obviously.
Yes, because it will come back to whatever their parents were asking the other time. Hey, it's a Kalenjin again. You know?
It's a Kikuyu again.
It's a Kikuyu again. You see? So even them as... the Gen Zs will say they're tribal. They're not tribal. But when it goes up there... and they don't factor some issues. For example, like in Tanzania, did you know that in Tanzania the biggest tribes do not vie for presidency?
Really?
Yes.
Oh, that is so cool.
They actually don't.
Yeah.
So it is some of the minority that actually do.
Oh, that would be so awesome.
Yes. Just like in Nigeria that, you know, a president comes from the north, then after that one, another one comes from the south.
Oh, okay. So it doesn't have to come from central.
Yes, we actually know. It's like saying from Rift Valley upwards. Rift Valley, Western, Northern, whatever.
Right.
That is one region. Then we say, now that we have a president from that side, now next we'll have a president from Mount Kenya to the coast down. So it is up to Mount Kenya to the coast down to decide. Last time we had a Kikuyu, see, we have someone from the coast.
That would be a nice strategy.
Yeah, you just divide the country into two.
Yeah.
Okay. It would be a nice strategy, as you say. But doesn't it mean now dividing the country further? It is also. Yeah, democracy is like that.
They like choose a struggle, man.
Yes. Yes, it's like that.
My God, guys. So what we can just say is just get your voter's card or just get empowered.
Yes.
Soma your constitution, guys. Soma your constitution.
And talk about it.
Talk to your parents about them.
Yes.
Wacha wakae hapo kwa YouTube. Wacha watch vitu zenye zina happen.
Yes.
Wacha asipewe 50 bob manzi. Fanya kazi kwa bidii, mpe your 50 bob. Mwambie usiende your 50 bob.
Yes.
This is what we are doing now.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's about time for us to actually just empower our parents, empower our people, empower ourselves. Get that knowledge out there, manze. Tukona knowledge. Kibao constitution is right there. Finance bill is coming again. You never know what is happening. Get to know your rights, guys.
Yes, and vote for the right reasons.
Vote for the right. Not for your tribe also.
And not for anger.
Because
we said we are angry. We are angry, yes.
We are.
But if you ask many people, they're like, even if it's a goat,
we'll
give a goat and not give kasongo.
For sure.
And I'm like, that is the wrong attitude.
It is.
Remember, there was a time we said, we would not give, we will vote, not to vote for a good president, but to make sure these people don't go to ICC. Remember? We said, no.
We'll just vote.
We'll just vote for them not to go.
Not to go.
We did not say, we are voting for this and this, and they have good this and this.
Right.
We voted for a different.
Yeah. And I think Kenyans, we get emotional very fast.
Yes, it was wrong.
Yeah.
So this next one, let's not just vote because we want to remove someone.
Watutolewe receipts za mwenye tunavotia.
Yes, you are removing this one.
Why?
To bring who?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, so tuanze kufanya mapema hizo receipts zikam through. Vile tu mnafanya Twitter.
Za Matiang'i zishakam.
Exactly.
We have seen them.
And we love it. And
zishakam, tumeziangalia, tumefurahi, kuna kubwa ilikuja about those killings that happened at his time. So we know what is black up there.
I think we all remember that.
Yes, we know the black.
Yeah. So if we have the receipts of each candidate, then we choose, okay, who are we gonna now reconstruct or something?
Yes.
Or who can we actually talk to? Or who can we not go there?
Yes.
Choose wisely. Anyway, guys, we'll be having Advokate. I know it's his time for an interview, but we have Advokate from Zimbabwe.
Yes.
Are they from Zimbabwe? Do Zim people talk Swahili?
Nah.
No, I listened to his songs. There's some kind of Swahili. Anyway, he's going to be telling us.
I think that's Shona. And Shona is very close to Kiswahili.
Oh, yeah. Shona is the one that is done in South Africa also.
Yes, there's a lot of Shona in those countries.
In the southern part of...
Yes.
Okay. Yes, we're going to be having him in a few, but in the meantime, just enjoy
Did you eat ugali in Zambia?
I did.
They call it what?
I don't remember.
Nshima. That's actually Sima, right?
Yeah, but it wasn't like the Kenyan.
Yeah, it's not. Is it too soft or something?
It is too soft. Well, like, oh my God, it looks like
Did you eat
fufu.
omena?
Fufu. I don't eat
omena.
fish.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they actually do omena.
Are you exposing me to the listeners? But thank you so much. Advocate Anasema will be live from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Zim time. Black People Music, thank you for tuning in. That is Anasema Big Up Flozz 111 locked in. That is Ngong. Bishara to you. Atinasikia Kasipul MP amejificha kwa Mogna wa super.
Oh my goodness.
Hata mimi ndo nimesikia by the way. Anyway. Anasema Black People locked. Rap Fanatic, that is Ncheze Woman Ruler by Lord Laro Apple. Whoo, love the song. Why the choice of the song though?
I don't know. Maybe she wants a woman ruler in Kenya.
Rap Fanatic, tuambie. Why? Okay, anyway, I know men don't like the song though.
Men or women? We love that song.
Aya, Pedi Wabul anasema Super DJ Flozz, tuko hapa Jaba Base, tunashikisha na sauti yako. Thank you so much for tuning in. Gotea kila mtu wa Jaba.
And when your tools.
Mindo tools, niko tu hapa.
Wanasema wanashikisha na sauti yako. When ndio njugu. We ndio.
That hiyo line imeweza. Yatena naingia box. Like 100%. That was a nice one. That was a nice one. Good job, Pedi Wabul. Anyway, endeleni kushikisha manze. Let us know what song you want to listen to.
Pedi Wabul pia ni wana huko Ngong.
Yeah, ni wangong.
Watu wa Ngong. Big up watu wa Ngong.
And big up akina Chokman Dada, by the way. A whole like Ngong na Power Radio ni same WhatsApp group manze. But yes, wacha tusikize some songs from our guest today, and then we're going to be having a conversation with him. Tutasikiza hizi songs, but send them in. We're going to be playing them. Squeezy tuko na time mingi. Tutacheza. Anyway, these are some of the songs from our guest today, and this is Advocate. Advocate, the people's advocate, I hope, from Zimbabwe.
Your claimant's better. This is a real life story. Reggae music again. Nguma Zimbabwe. Mungagone kuzviramba. Asi mukukura ndakambonongerera. Kuti korona vishasha. Asi ndakadzidza zvekutamburira. Kuti ndigene kupfeka. Vabereki zvaitombovaomera. Ndakambopinda mujeri. Ndisina chandaparanda pomerwa. Vajayu zvanga zviri mbiri kwangu. Muupenyu wangu zvichachinja upenyu wangu. Yes janyu ndiri Joseph kuneve kwangu. Ndichachengeta mai vangu ndigodadisa mhuri yekwangu. My life is a sad story. Kukura kwangu is sad story. Pandakapinda pandakabuda. Yes ndiri survivor. Zvandakaitwa zvandakakunda. Yes I am a survivor. Chokwadi life haisifi. Vechidiki nevakuru ndoda muzvizive. Inotibata nemaoko akasiyana. Kuna vanorarama nenzira yakafanana. Kurudyi kana kuruboshwe. Murumbu kana mupfume. Ziva paumire. Usachive uzvishandire. Kajano zviri mbiri kwako. Upenyu wako zvichachinja upenyu wako. Yes jano ndiwe Joseph kuneve kwako. Uchachengeta amai vako. Ugodadisa mhuri yekwako. My life is a sad story. Kukura kwangu is sad story. Bandakapinda bandakabuda. Yes ndiri survivor. Zvandakaitwa zvandakakunda. Yes I am a survivor. My life is a sad story. kukura kwangu iset story. Pandakapinda pandakabuda, yes ndiri survivor. Zvandakaitwa zvandakakunda, ungagone kuzviramba, asi kukokora ndakambonongerera. Kuchikoro ndaivishasha, asi ndakadzidza zvekutamburira. Kuti ndigone kupfeka, vabereki zvaitombovaomera. Ndakambopinda mujeri, ndisina chandabara ndabomerwa. Chokwadi life haisive, vichidiki nevakuru ndoda muzvizive. Inotibata nemaoko akasiyana, kuna vanorarama nenzira yakafanana. Kuruge kana kuruboshwe, murumbu kana mupfume. Ziva paumire, uzvishandire, usachive Janos. Yeah, trap again, Jano.
This is an awareness against drug abuse. Advocate, I am a confident youth.
Franklin Kuka Mutoriro Dumbo Terera Nauna vechidike vachistika Anzi zvunhu zvakatakwa mafuro manyoro haachawanikwa presha yeupenyu iri kukeka keka asi rega ndivati penai kasekwetare vanhu vanengasimbise kurasika zvakaoma asi plana izoshayikwa pfungwa ngadzisadzima kunge davoka kiman ulale kiman kibatla kwitsi kiman keneyoyo worekiseta kiman ulale kiman kibatla kwitsi kiman keneyoyo worekiseta melitididi kiolotawakisididi didi semu diramerititididi pilutididi cold heart pilukitata yalintswe feelings are steady right dimule batamila oyelesule amotabakasuna
inotaka siyai ndati siyai vechidiki siyai iudze kuti ndiani ari kukutengeserai Franklin siyai ndati siyai vechidiki siyai iudze kuti ndiani ari kukutengeserai upenyu mwene kwavo mayuti vhura nzive ndikutipire kuti chese chaunoita ziva kuti goes around come back around futi zvinogona kukunakidza nhasi mangwana zvigokuwisira pasi handizi kuwanza masasi chigemu chemadrugs chokobatisa luzi kuka ulale kiman kibatla kwitsi kiman keneyoyo worekiseta mutoriro siyai kuka siyai dombo siyai Franklin siyai kiman ngoma dzemabwe yo trouble reggae music again terera
nyika ipere, unopera iwe, anopera ndiwe. Mamwe mafaro nhasi, mangwana misodzi. Gara pasi, usati shoresa hanzvadzi. Chengeta chimiro chako, muviri wako, upenyu hwako. Ukanzwa akuruma nzeve, akubayira sani hako, vengi ndewako. Saka zvimwe zvinonyara, African sister, African woman, our African queens, don't mislead the girl child. You are their role model, don't lead them astray. Better be careful, them a watch what you do. Kunzi hauna murume, sani kunzi chirasa tsika. Ukangozvibata, wako uchamuwana. Zvausina murume, hanzvadzi usarasa tsika. Ukangozvibata, wako uchamuwana. Haikona kuchemedza mai, vakwira pipi uchauraisa mai. Chimbomira kuchemedza mai, hanzvadzi seiko uchidai. Read Zimbabwe, yo, trapper belly. Reggae music again. Malawi I'm second home. Zimbabwe, Shrimwe Zinunyara, African sister, African woman. Our African queens, don't mislead the girl child. You are their role model, don't lead them astray. Better be careful, them a watch what you do. Respect Malawi, Zimbabwe. Paya pamunodzikisira, ndipo pavanosimudzira. Pamusina kutarisira, vanokomborera. Nekuti ndimwari, uyo ndimwari, rudo rwake harutemwe nepfuma nemari. Usina mari, hazvinei namwari, chero wakavengwa nehama neshamwari. Vanosimudza marumbe kubva muhuruva, kuva nenguva, neni vachandisimudza. Ndirirumbira ivamo muhuruva, muhuruva.
I cried unto the Lord with my voice, and he heard me out of his holy hill. Selah.
Inosimudza musoro kuna Kadalon, Kadalon, Kadalon. Handifambe ndiri ndega am Natalon, Natalon. Ndofamba ndina Kadalon. Mwari vachakusimudza kana uchivarumbidza. Wese aikutambudza, Mwari vachamushambadza. Ukangosimudza musoro kuna Kadalon, Kadalon, Kadalon. Aufambe uri weka, you are not alone, not alone. You never walk alone. Kamwari vanosimudza marumbe kubva muhuruva, kuva nenguva, ewe vachakusimudza. Urirumbira ivamo muhuruva, muhuruva. Paya pamunodzikisira, ndipo pavanosimudzira. Pamusina kutarisira, vanokomborera. Nekuti ndimwari, uyo ndimwari, rudo rwake harutengwe nepfuma nemari. Usina mari, hazvinei namwari, chero wakavengwa nehama neshamwari. Vanongokusimudza kana uchivarumbidza. Wese aikutambudza,
vachamutambudzamudza mwari vachamushambadza mwari vanosimudza marumbe kubva mugorova nguva nenguva neni vachanisimudza iri rombe raivamo mugorova
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Hey, advocates. Hi. You can hear us? Can you hear us?
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear. It's raining?
I can get his.
Is he saying it's raining? So
Is it raining on that side?
yeah, I think he's hearing us. It's the
You
rain.
can hear
It's the
us
rain.
now?
It's the rain that is. Yeah.
I can seem to get his. Guys, welcome back. We are trying to get, or we have Advocate on the line, and we're trying to get his audio on so that you guys can actually just listen to what he has to say. So you just have to hold on. We've been listening to some of his songs, and we will be knowing about them in a few. So just hold on for a minute. We get his audio right so that we can actually. Marcus, what do you think about the songs?
They sound nice.
They sound nice.
And he has like a variety. He can go deep reggae, a little bit of dancehall.
Right.
I like it.
You like
it?
it?
Nice.
Yes. Advocate, now can you hear us? Let's hear your voice.
Yes, clearly.
Oh, great. We have the audio now. Welcome back, guys. We have advocates all the way from Zimbabwe. How you doing? Say hello to the Kenyan people.
Greetings, Kenya. This is Advokate straight from Zimbabwe, south of Africa.
You just told us it's raining there.
Yeah.
Such a blessing. I know you guys get a lot of rains.
Yes.
Mostly, yeah. It's always, I have a lot of friends in Zimbabwe. Every time they're like, it's raining. And I'm like, even when there was like too much sun here. But welcome to the show.
Thank you. It's an honor to be on the show.
It's an honor to have you. But we've been listening to some of your songs, and I can tell you for sure, because you were telling him.
Yes.
What do you think about the song?
I love your variety. You go deep, you go love, you got a bit of dancehall. I'm liking it. What inspired you to write?
Thank you so much.
So what inspires you to write? Do you just wake up and if you're feeling love today, you write about love, or what do you actually like writing about?
Pardon?
I'm asking because I've seen that you have a variety of music. What inspires you to write? What makes you decide is today I'm writing love? Are you here, Advocate?
Yes, I'm there.
Yes. What inspires you? What decides? As in, how do you decide that today I'm writing love song, tomorrow I'm gonna write something about God or whatever? How is your process?
So, basically, my music is inspired by the realities of life. What happens around us in our day-to-day activities. Even from my personal my personal life inspires a lot of my music.
So, but before we get into too much deeper, I would actually love to know. I know the name. We have been talking about the name, and our designer wrote it badly. We had to redo it again. What's up with the name Advocate? What's up with the name Advocate? Are you people's advocate? What kind of an advocate are you?
Okay, so it's not only me. I have problems with a lot of people about how they write my, you know.
Yeah.
So before I started using the name Advocate, it was called Big G. So upon rebranding, I wanted a new name. So if you write the Advocate I that you wrote before I corrected you, if you Google it, if you Google that one on internet, a lot of advocates pops up.
Okay.
But if you Google the one with the K, there's only one I, which is me. That's the secret behind that.
So it was a branding. It was a branding side of things.
Yeah.
Okay. So do you really advocate for people in terms of music, or are you just an advocate for yourself?
Yes, I do. That's where the whole point is behind the name. I'm always advocating for the betterment of mankind through the music, through whatever I do around music, even in real life.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay, cool. So how is the reggae scene in Zimbabwe? How is the reggae scene in Zimbabwe? Are people appreciating reggae? What is happening down there?
It's unfortunate that reggae is not big in Zimbabwe. What's big in Zimbabwe right now is Zim Danso.
It's the dancehall.
Zim Danso, yeah. We took dancehall from Jamaica and infused it with our local sounds, then called it Zim Danso. So Zim Danso is big, but also reggae is, is getting there. Slowly but surely, we are getting there.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So tell us about, I've had a little bit of Swahili in your songs. What kind of language is that, and how is it important and to use your mother tongue for this kind of songs? Because I've had all your songs are a combination of your mother tongue and English. What's the inspiration behind? I know a lot of artists don't use their mother tongue nowadays. What's the inspiration behind you using your mother tongue for music?
Okay, so yeah, I can say some of our words. It's Shona. It's called Shona.
Yeah.
That's the majority language in Zimbabwe.
Okay.
So the words, some of the words are similar to your Swahili words, but it's Shona here. It's Shona here.
Yeah.
The thing is, by doing the music in my language, we have to cater for everyone. We don't have to leave anyone behind. There are people who cannot hear English, not by choice, but because they didn't reach certain levels where they can understand English. So that's why we do in our local languages, mixing it with English. We will be doing it to cater for the international market.
But now for the language is just for your local people to understand. Got it. So I couldn't. I read somewhere, or you sent me your APK, and the name Lucky Dube is very. It's everywhere in terms of your APK. What was the inspiration, or what is it that you loved about Lucky Dube?
Lucky Dube inspires me a lot.
Yeah.
It was my brother, my big brother. who introduced me to Lucky Dube. He went, I think, in 2013. He went to South Africa.
Yeah.
When he came back, he brought a lot of Lucky Dube collection. So that's when I got to listen to the music, and by hearing what Lucky Dube represented, and looking at what I represent, I realized we represent the same thing. We represent the people. We represent the people in the struggle. The freedom of the people is what I'm all about.
Interesting. So you did cover one song, Lucky Dube's cover. What song was it, and why did you decide that song is the one?
The song that I did is House of Exile from his album House of Exile.
Yeah.
So I did this song when I was in South Africa.
Okay.
So for me, being in South Africa at that time, it was the same as someone who is in House of Exile.
Yeah.
We Zimbabweans are all over the world. It's like we were in the House of Exile trying to make ends meet. So that was the inspiration behind the song, and I wanted to do something with the love that I received in South Africa, because I relaunched my career in South Africa. So the love that I received led me to do the camp. As in, that's the honorable thing I had to do in honor of the legend, and to say thank you, South Africa, for the support and everything.
Amazing. May his soul rest in peace. He was truly an icon. And like Marcus said, you've done a fusion of I've had dancehall, I've had some kind of Afro pop kinda. I've listened to the whole it's an album, yeah. Why is there some fusion, and why is it important? And I think I ask everyone this because we're kind of losing the real reggae sound in the new school kind of movement in terms of reggae. Why is it important, or why did you choose to go the fusion way of fusing dancehall with reggae, fusing other genres with reggae? Because I've had a lot of that in your album. Why is it important, or why did you choose to go the fusion way?
Okay, so the struggle with us up and coming artists is that the fans will be saying this and that.
Yeah.
I've did 2 EPs before. I released the Royal Devotion in 2021, then did Heart and Soul in 2022. Royal Devotion was strictly reggae, and Heart and Soul there was a fusion. I mixed different types of genres. Then on this one, I had to make sure that everyone is catered for, because if I had to go the reggae, like if I had to make the album reggae full, it was gonna be a problem, because the reception was gonna be something else. That's the problem we have. But I'm rooted in reggae.
Okay. So what has been the reception of the new album? What are people saying about it?
The reception is so overwhelming, and it's promising. I can't say much because we released the album a week ago, but the reception is something else, and I can see light. I can see us going places with the album.
Okay. Well, all the best with that, and I think it's a lovely album. We haven't listened to all the songs. Personally, I have, but for my listeners, I don't think they have listened to a lot of songs, but we're gonna be playing them later or during other shows. But yeah, So you've collaborated in your journey. You've collaborated with artists from other countries. How has that been for you?
It was one of those moments, getting to work with other artists, understanding how they work, using cultures and stuff. And also, I feel more proud of being African than being Zimbabwe. So having other artists on my project singing in their native language was such an honor.
How did the collaborations come about? Is it just a one phone call away, or how did those collaborations come about? Because you have Uganda, you have what other countries have I seen? You have Malawi, you have Botswana. How did those collaborations come about? Do you just give them a call, or how is it?
So there is this one on this particular album. There's Rinodaka. Rinodaka means hard drugs in English. The one that I did with Chanti Natural from Botswana. Started following Chanti Natural when I was in South Africa. He once came to South Africa, but we never. He once came to South Africa, but we never get to meet each other. But we connected through social media, and we started speaking. Then last year, when I was working on the song Rinodaka, I had to reach out to him when the song was done and said, "Brother man, I need you on this song. Can you listen to it and see what you can do?" And as much as I respect Chanti Natural, I never knew he respected me so much. So it was, it was never hard working with him.
Amazing! I've listened to his songs, and he's such a good artist. By the way, Chanti, you owe me an interview for sure. But I guess it's on my side. I owe him a date for the interview. But yeah, thank you so much for reminding me that. But big up Chanti. But you say the song is about hard drugs. Why hard drugs? What's happening?
I was saying Rinodaka CI, stop drug abuse.
Okay.
Drug abuse has been like another pandemic that the world is just ignoring. So I had to do the song to say stop drug abuse, because we are losing the youth. If you are losing the youth, which means we are losing the future, because the future is to the youth.
Okay. So you have a song called God Alone. One of the newest releases, your newest releases, called God Alone. Why the choice of title?
Okay, so on the song God Alone, I dropped it last year in May. It was my comeback project after more than a year.
Okay.
More than a year. I hadn't been doing music since 2023. So it was my comeback song. I've been through a lot, through the ups and downs, and only God alone saw me through the struggles. So I had to do something. I had to pay homage to God alone and say only God alone can see us through.
I love that. But why did you take the break, and why was it important for you, or was it circumstances that led to the break?
Yeah, I was going through a lot, those moments where life, I can say I was going through a storm without an umbrella. My personal life was not.
Is it gone?
I think he's not back.
Oh, his internet is Okay, go ahead, Advocate.
Can you hear us, Advocate?
Please go ahead. Okay.
Pardon.
Okay. Were you done? We just want to say sorry for what you went through, and the storm is over now.
Yeah. So I was going through a lot.
Yeah.
Pause the music and pay attention to my personal life. As I can say, it's all under control. God alone saw us through, and we are here now on the show, the Ital group.
Yeah. I know we've been planning this interview from last year for sure. And I remember the first one we went to Icon, and then I was like, next week you're coming to mine. And then we turned to months, but I'm glad you're here. What's the next question I was gonna ask? So with there's a story that you've written that it's called The Injustice That Happened to You in 2013, yeah? 2013, 2014. What was it? Would you love to share about it? And how has that shaped you into the person you are right now?
You mean the story that led me to take a break, a musical break?
There's an injustice case that you took a break, or there is an injustice case that you wrote about the pain of injustice in 2013, 2014. What was that about?
Oh, okay. The one that I sing about on the song I've Been There.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, hey, that one, I rarely talk about it.
Okay.
Just talk about it because it's been 10 years now since it happened, so all under control.
Okay.
So it happened that in 2013.
Yeah.
Myself, my parents, both mother and father, my sister, and my father's friend got accused of raping two little girls. The one was 4 and the other one was 9, if I'm not mistaken. And we had to go to prison, spend 5 months just for nothing.
All of you?
Yes, my sister was paid. My sister was paid because she had given birth and the baby was just, I think, 1 week old. That's why she was paid.
Oh, I'm so sorry about that. Oh,
no, it's okay.
That's
Thank
a
you.
hard one. So what? I have so many questions, but I don't want to return you to that. What really happened? What then happened? Did you get your justice, or what happened afterwards?
We were just released after 5 months, and we were told that your accusers are not coming, are not attending the court, so we have no option other than let you go home. And from there, just went quiet. We never had the money like to sue anyone. As for me personally, I just left it for God to deal with the accusers. Even if I have money, I won't seek any justice. I won't sue anyone. I'll just leave it for God to, come out. Yeah.
Oh my God! I'm so sorry you had to go through that. That's really sad. Africa, we need to change. It's weird. It is so. It's so. Anyway, I'm so sorry about that. Well, back to the music. So we are in the what's the word? We're in the media's kind of digital world. How has that affected your music? Is it in a positive way or a negative way? Because now we have social media, we have TikTok, we have Instagram, we have all of these social media accounts. How is that affecting your music or your platforms, or how is it affecting you positively in terms of sharing your music? I saw you have a WhatsApp group that you share everything that you do, which I mean, how is that affecting your hustle as a musician?
So there is the good and the bad side of everything.
Okay.
But I can say this era that we are in has affected me positively because it's helping us, especially the upcoming artists. You know, we get to get exposure. We get to be invited on interviews like this one. Back in the days, it took a lot for an upcoming to be where we are today, speaking with someone in Kenya just through the phone. You know, I can say there are more advantages than disadvantages.
Yeah.
That's what I can say. Yeah.
Okay. What would you say? What would you say reggae is? Because reggae hasn't been so vocal in terms of digital. We're still back in the days where we just released our songs and that's it. Then we let our DJs to actually just come and find them. What do you think reggae as a genre is supposed to do in terms of promoting it on social media, or what are new artists or what are artists supposed to do? Because again, I've been watching you and I've been looking at your socials, and you've been very what is it, what's the word, what is English going? You've been very vocal in terms of your music. You've been very persistent in terms of posting the new music, the new album. What would you say other artists should do, and also how is the market for reggae music in Africa, and in terms of releases, in terms of production, in terms of what is it, delivering? How is it, how is the money, how is the business in terms of reggae in Africa?
So the delivery, the production, the talent is there. We have everything. But you know, from the days of Lucky Dube, the days of Bob Marley, you know, reggae has always been sidelined because they call it rebel music. You know, if you speak the truth in Africa, even anywhere in the world, many forces will come against you.
Yeah.
So reggae is not being given the right platform as other genres.
Yeah.
Look at the Amapiano.
Yeah.
Look at hip hop. Those genres get airplay during prime times. But when it comes to reggae, you see reggae being played at midnight, 10 p.m., 11 p.m. in the people are fast asleep. So I think, let me start with artists. We need to collaborate, work together. We don't need to compete. Instead of competing with one another, we need to come together, work together, start doing our own things like partnering and doing our own shows, creating our own movements, promoting it ourselves, so that the outside world will see and see value in what we are doing, so that even radio stations, TV stations, will start including their things, you know.
Yeah.
Because it's hard for promoters or investors to just come in and say, we want to invest money where they don't see value. And we
Mm.
also need to, commercialize our sound.
Yeah.
These are the days when Peter Tosh used to sing, that 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 unfiltered reggae. You
Yeah.
know, if we want to fight the system and address some critical issues, we have to do it in a more clever way,
Yeah. Yeah.
because if you try and do it the old age way,
Yeah.
we won't way because they will just say no, we won't play this and that. Commercially, reggae is not doing that well because we see Bob Marley topping the charts. Bob Marley is selling a lot of albums than the current reggae musicians. So we really need to work towards achieving that.
Mm. Okay, Marcus, do you have a final question before we get into the why the album? I want to get into every song. I want to know why was the inspiration. Do you have a
Yes, Advocate. Now, if you would stop anyone in Kenya and ask them about Zimbabwe music, they would talk about Papa Tuku, the late Oliver Mtukudzi. That is the man they knew was Zimbabwean music. His music had a lot of effect on us. We didn't understand the language, but most of it we followed and tried to know what he was talking about. The same issues you are addressing, social issues and stuff. How are you taking that? How much has he inspired you? And has some of inspiration come into your music? Have you infused it within that? Okay, how is it that you're trying to bring Zimbabwe music out there the way he had? Because I don't think there's another big musician that people would say is from Zimbabwe, especially in Kenya. How are you dealing with that, like living in the shadow of our late Papa too? Are you there?
You're back.
Did you get me?
Yes, can you just come again on the last part?
Okay, I'm asking how are you doing, or how is it living in the shadow of the old man who was a very great man, now that you're singing similar things that he used to sing, because of course people know Zimbabwean music through him. How is it living through him, and how has that inspired you in your music?
Okay, so first and foremost, Oliver Mtukudzi's shoes are too big for anyone in Zimbabwe to fit in. But we are trying our level best to take the Zim music out there through the message, because in terms of sound, there is nothing more that we can really say we are changing. Reggae has always been there, and the sound has always been there. There's nothing new musically. Something that we are doing now has been done before, so we are just trying to modify it. But in terms of the message, I believe I'm one of those few artists who are bringing this type of message. Nowadays artists go for what's trending, go for the fame, go for the likes. They shy away from speaking the truth, from addressing the pressing issues, what we are going in our day-to-day lives. So I, following in the footsteps of Dr. the late Oliver Mtukudzi. I can say I'm just being real to myself and being real to my fellow Africans by telling what's really happening. You know, I've always wanted to tell the story of a ghetto youth, of someone who is struggling in Malawi, someone who is struggling in Kenya, someone who is struggling in Uganda. I've always wanted to sing something that anyone around Africa can relate to because of the reality in the message. So yeah, we cannot fit in the shoes that Mr. Oliver Mtukudzi left, but we can try our level best to keep his legacy alive. May his soul rest in peace, and we thank him for being a trendsetter, for for being the artist that he was. And on the other side, we have the likes of Winky D, we have the likes of Natty O. You can check Winky D after this interview. I'm sure that's one of the biggest artists from Zimbabwe that people from Kenya can talk about. And also Ja Preza. You know Ja Preza has been performing all around Africa.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Ah.
We have other artists in the footsteps of the late Oliver Mtukudzi.
Ah, that's amazing. So I was just next. I was in a conference just next to you guys in Zambia, and we had some Zim people. And one of the interesting things that I saw they had is the indigenous sound, like sound system in terms of what are they called? We have the shakers. We have there's like a thing that they had. So is it a thing in Zim that people use their old what do we say, old school instruments to make music? Is it a thing that is coming back now?
Yes, I can say people are going back to their roots now, starting to embrace being Zimbabwean, you know?
Yeah.
There was that time when people would shy away from being themselves, being Zimbabweans, being Africans, like that era where boys and girls used to shy away from being black, you know? People started bleaching, but now people are starting to embrace being black, the black melanin. That's the same thing with the music. People are starting to embrace our authentic sound.
Yeah.
Even in the hip hop, you hear it in the hip hop, you hear it in every other type of genre. They are including our local instruments in the sound, which is a good thing.
Is it something you're planning to do, to include or to have just like a song that has your original instruments?
Exactly. In the near future, I think I will be working on that. Because it's, being unique is what the world loves us for.
Yeah.
If you copy someone, if you copy other cultures, you will cease from being you.
Yeah, for sure. Big up to her name was Shumba Katsi. You know her? Her name was Shumba.
Pardon?
I'm just saying her name was Shumba Katsi.
Shumba Katsi.
Yeah. You know her?
Okay, it's not a new name. It's not a new name.
It's not a new name. All right. Okay, big up. She was the one who came with those traditional instruments, and it was such an awesome experience. But let's get into your as we finish off the show. Let's get into this new album, yeah. So the name Revelation, it's called Revelation. Why the choice of the title?
Okay, so the revelation, the word revelation, revealing something, you know. In this album, there are a lot of untold stories and unfiltered stories that I was revealing to the world, you know, like the inspiration behind the song. I've been there. It's my first time like saying it on a public interview like this one. So there's a lot about my personal life and my life as a musician that I was revealing to the world.
Okay, let's
So
go.
yeah,
Let's go one by one. So we have the song Revelation, yeah. So that is
yes.
the song that you named the album after, kinda, yeah. Oh,
So the song The Revelation, you know, it was me narrating to the world,
yeah.
you know, my life and my journey as a musician from where I started, the struggles that I faced, the trials and tribulations, how I emerged as a survivor. So that's all about the revelation.
Okay, so the second song that I have here, you've told us is about drug abuse, and so there's that song called "The Girl Child." What's up with the girl child?
Okay, so basically on the song Girl Child, it was me speaking both to the girl child, like you, as old as you are a girl child. An auntie, a mother, the girl child. A 5-year-old girl child is a girl child still. So I was saying to the older girl child, the older, please, in whatever you are doing, make sure you are doing the right thing because the younger girl child is watching you. Whatever you do, good or bad, the girl child will think that's the right thing to follow. So basically, I was saying represent the girl child in a right way so that the girl child will follow in the right footsteps.
Oh wow, that's a nice one. All right, so you've told us about God alone. So there's this one called High Life. What's about the High Life?
Okay, so High Life, I did High Life with my producer, Trapper Valley. Trapper Valley is like a brother to me. Is the one he did almost 90% of 90, if not 95% of the album.
Oh, okay.
Recorded, mixed, and mastered most of the songs. The other projects, he recorded them. We sent them to other producers for mixing and mastering. So we did it with him and my brother Njoza, who is South African.
Okay.
So High Life is all about me saying I'm tired of living in poverty. I'm tired of living in sorrow. I'm tired of suffering. I'm tired of the life that I'm not proud of. It's time for a better life.
Oh wow. Oh,
So,
you're going deep. You're going deep, man. All right. So there's Love You Again. Oh, have you been heartbroken or what is happening with your love life there?
so we cannot say I've been heartbroken, but you know, we all have been heartbroken. So
Yeah.
Love You Again, for it can be for you as a lady, but this one is for men, you know, asking for another chance, you know, to prove they can be better men to their loved ones after maybe some misunderstanding or some heartbreaks. So
Yeah.
yeah, it says after a heartbreak or some misunderstanding from a man asking for a second chance to prove he can be a better man.
Oh, his songs have a deeper meaning.
Yes,
it's not just the thing we're saying. It has a deeper one.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Do you hear as a man?
Yeah, I'm gonna use it.
You're gonna use it. All right. So there's a bonus track here called Muvengi. Muvengi, Muvengi. What is that? What does that mean and what is it?
So Muvengi means an enemy.
Ah.
So by saying Muvengi, I was saying an enemy will always an enemy.
Okay.
No matter they try to fake friendship, fake love, fake smiles, an enemy will always an enemy. So you should be aware of enemies, frenemies, people who come as friends, people who come in as loved ones, but with bad intentions. So an enemy will always be an enemy.
Okay.
That's what I was trying to say.
An enemy will always be an enemy. A snake is a snake.
Yeah.
For sure. All right, there's this song called Focus. What's the story?
So on Focus, I was just saying, you know, it's a personal one again, you know. When you are starting something, people always come through with their negative words, you know, trying to demotivate you, trying to, you know, to make you lose focus. So I was just saying, don't lose your focus. Keep focus, no matter what people say. You must keep on focusing, because what's important is what you are focusing on, not what people are saying.
All right. So keep focus. All right. We have When You Make It. When You Make It. What are we going to do when we make it?
So it carries a different meaning.
Okay, go for it. It's always a different one.
When you are a nobody,
Yeah.
no one really cares. But when you make it, people will start claiming you and say, "No, this is my friend. This was my schoolmate. This was my neighbor." You know. So when you make it, people will start claiming you and, you know, trying to befriending you, trying to coming close to you, trying to fake love and friendship. So I was just saying, when you make it, the people who were never there for you, who never supported you, who never loved you, who never cared about what you are doing, will start faking love because of the things that you be having when you make it, you know.
Okay.
Everyone loves it, you know, loves you when you are at the top. But when you are down, no one cares.
Interesting. Okay. So there's a tribute one here called Bob Nyabinde. Whose tribute is it and why the tribute?
Bob Nyabinde was a Afro jazz musician. He's late now. Yeah. So it was around 2000, early 2000. When I started knowing Bob Nyabinde.
Okay.
I never knew I would end up being a musician, but I just loved Bob Nyabinde from that time, and he was a headmaster in my town, you know.
Yeah.
So I grew up listening to him and appreciating his music. So I had to pay tribute to him when he passed away, because he had this song, which is called, in fact, I think it was an album called Kabuda Apana, you know. Kabuda Apana simply means, you know, after working or whatever you do, having no result after hard work. So it's a song that in fact, it's a song that we can relate to as Zimbabweans during the times that we are living in. You know, people are working hard, hustling and doing this and that, but no positive result at the end of the day, you know. So in the song, he was saying, kids go to school, people leave their countries, go outside trying to make ends meet, but at the end of the day, no, there's nothing to show. So I had to pay tribute at the same time, speaking about what's happening now in Zimbabwe, you know. That's basically about the tribute song.
Ah. All right. So we have, well, how do you pronounce this one? Vanu Repedio. How do you pronounce it, first of all? And what is it about?
So it's Vanu Vepedgo.
Okay.
Vanu Vepedgo means close people, the closest people. You know, it could be a friend, a loved one, a neighbor, someone you live within the same neighborhood. So I was saying, you know, there is this saying which in Shona we say, Chikomo, kiremerera chevari kure. You know, a mountain or a hill is respected by the people who are far from it. But the people close to that same mountain or hill, they don't respect it. No, a king is always respected outside his territory. So that was my personal story. I was saying, you know, I'm one of those people. From when I started music, I was hardly appreciated or celebrated. But you see now, it may sound unreal, but I've never had an interview with radio stations in Zimbabwe. But I've had so many radio interviews and even TV interviews with South African radio stations and TV stations. And here I am today. I'm on Power Radio with you guys. But my people, I don't know. Maybe I'm not good enough for my people. But yeah, that's all about the song When We Page Go. You know, good appreciated by people from outside, while the people who have the good things really appreciate them.
Oh, okay. Wow. So the last one is Ngoni. What's the meaning of Ngoni and what is it about?
Ngoni means mercy. We are all sinners. So Ngoni is more like a sinner's prayer. I was saying, Lord, have mercy on me before I left this world. You know? Because, you know, we are all sinners, as I said, but sometimes we sin not because we want to. Some sin because they want to survive. So I was pleading with God to at least sometimes open doors for everyone so that people won't sin or won't do things they don't want for survival.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You can sit down with someone who is who is selling their body for money. You can sit down with someone who is stealing for survival. If you judge them before you hear their story, but after hearing their story, you will see that people are doing bad things for survival. So I was saying, Lord, have mercy on us, and at least open doors for everyone so that we won't do what you don't want us to do.
Wow, what a nice prayer.
Yeah.
And what a nice album with a very, very deep meaning. Forgot my mic. With a very, very deep meaning. It's such a beautiful album with a very deep meaning. I think if we listened to it without you actually explaining the meaning of it, I don't think we would get the meaning of the album. So thank you so much for that.
It's my pleasure.
All right, I think it's past our time, but just as we finish off, what is the message to the people of Africa, especially your country, now that they're not really appreciating? I think it's a country thing, because even our Kenyan artists are saying we are not appreciating them as much, but they're being appreciated outside. So maybe your message to your locals and to the local people, what would you tell them?
Okay, I think it's high time for Africa, for Zimbabweans, for Kenyans, Ugandans, all of us to start appreciating our people, start embracing the good things that our people are trying to do, you know. We need to come together. Unity, strength. It's high time we let love lead, you know, because without love, nothing makes sense. So it's high time we come together. High time we start promoting our own before they are promoted outside, you know, because the thing, you know, if I get promoted outside my own country, when I make it, I won't, you know, I won't feel much proud about being like it's not a good thing for me to not feel proud about being Zimbabwean because Zimbabweans never supported me. So it's high time Zimbabweans start their own, Africans start supporting their own, so that when their own make it to the top, they'll feel proud about being African, about being Zimbabwean, about being Kenyan. They will represent their country, their continent proudly without shying away, you know? So yeah, we need to come together, we need to unite, work together as one people. Yeah, there's so much strength in unity.
Okay. So I know you just dropped the album, but what's next for Advocates?
So I can say I'm still on the album.
Okay.
Promoting the album. I'll be working on the videos. You know, nowadays people believe in seeing. You know,
Yeah.
my brother Marcos, for my brother Marcos to, you know, to love a girl, you know, you have to see the girl first.
Very true.
You believe in seeing things.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I want the people, even those who don't understand the language that I was using, to understand the message through the visuals. A very good videographer, a very good director who is very good at telling the story in the music through the videos. His name is Ara Shumba. He's the one who has been working on my videos. If you check my videos, most of my videos were done by him. So
Okay.
I'll be working on visuals, reaching out to TV stations, radio stations to promote the album, because I feel like the message in the album is, you know, I can't just let an album, Revelation, pass without it reaching far and wide. So yeah, I'll be promoting the album until late or even forever, because it's an album that I'll be proud of even performing when I'm 50, 60, or even 70. So I want it to reach every year.
Okay. Do you have a final one?
Not for today.
Not
He's
for
inspired me already.
He has a very beautiful
He has the
album.
brain of an
I
old
know,
man.
yeah, for sure. But thank you so much for coming, Drew. Thank you so much for making time to come and talk about the album. And I hope people like it just the way we are loving it here.
Yeah.
So all the best with the promotion. And yes, please, where can people stream the album? And where can people get the album? Also, what are your social media handles so that they can just give you a follow or just follow your journey?
Okay, so the album is available on YouTube and Audiomack for now.
Okay.
But I think by next week Friday it will be available on all digital stores worldwide. So my social media handles is Advokate Music. My Advocate is the one with the K. In place
Advocate with a K.
So it's yes, it's ADVOKATEL, then music. If you go on Google right now, Google Advocate you will just see everything, even my contact details.
All right. Well, it's a wrap. Thank you so much for coming through, and we wish you all the best in all your endeavors and and thank you for sharing the story that you haven't mentioned in any media stations. We appreciate that.
Thank you so much, my sister and my brother. It was an honor. God bless you.
God bless you too. Have a beautiful evening. Bye-bye.
Blessings.
Oh, sorry about that. Yeah. Okay.
A good song can be heard even like hundreds of years after. Because there are songs that I believe in the 60s were not listened to a lot.
Yeah.
Most reggae songs that we listen to now were released in the 60s and 70s.
That's true.
But the audience was not as big as it is right now.
Yeah.
And some of them maybe it's a DJ who found it somewhere and played it and it became famous.
Yeah.
So as long as you're doing a good job, then of course it's gonna work out.
It's gonna work out for sure. And
it must.
Yeah, I love that he's very persistent in terms of, or consistent in terms of music, in terms of putting his name out there for people to actually know about him. But yeah, I think it was a nice interview, and I love it that there's someone saying nice one, Advocate. That is Pasi P. I think this is a South African, Zimbabwean.
Yeah.
Yeah, so thank you so much. And for you guys, please support your people. Please support your people. And this is also to the Kenyan people, man. It's about time we support our very own. And speaking of supporting our very own, Becky Modon is having a very nice Hangout show. That is from 1 p.m. till 6 in the p.m. It's all about reggae music, yeah? It's going to be a nice one called Unconditional EP launch.
Yes.
So Becky has dropped an EP called Unconditional.
I know you attempted to say unconditional love, but love is yours. We just said it's unconditional. Whatever it is. Whatever it is.
Don't read my mind. Oh my God. Anyways, yes, unconditional love.
Full stop. Unconditional. That's it.
Yes, she's gonna be dropping it, or she's gonna be launching it, or having a listening party of it kesho pale Mageuzi Hub from 1 p.m. till 6 in the p.m. If you don't know where Mageuzi Hub is, just as you head to Kawangware, inaitwa Metropolitan Court. Just ambia huyo conductor akuweke Metropolitan or Mageuzi Hub, or you can just go to Google, get
just
the
after
directions.
Nairobi Women's
Just
Hospital.
after Nairobi Women's Hospital.
Yeah, Mbele. Between Nairobi Women's and Chaka.
In Chaka.
Yes, hapo katikati.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's ni 40 bob, I think, kufika hapo, I guess. No,
40,
really.
50. Yeah,
40,
US Peter
40,
50
40,
bob.
40.
At times 30,
Yeah.
depending on type of bus you're going with.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's as cheap as that to come and just enjoy your weekend or your Saturday with us. And also, kama we ni mse wa Uber, just pin that place up. Iko kwa pin. Mageuzi Hub.
Yes.
And then you're gonna come and listen to the DJ. There's a DJ playing. There'll be some other artists just performing.
Yeah.
There'll be MC Kuzak on the mic. Big up to you. And then we're gonna be having Becky Modoni as the headliner of the event in collaboration with Power Radio and Power 254 and Ital Groove.
Yeah.
So hiyo ni form yenu manze. Hiyo ni form. Hakuna vile mnaweza sema mna form ya kesho. So tupatane kesho. From what?
1 to
From
6.
1 p.m. till 6 in the p.m. Just a nice weekend. Just a nice way to finish off or to start off, whichever you may call it, or to continue your weekend. And it's a wrap from us here on Ital Groove.
Yeah.
But thank you so much, Advokate, all the way from Zimbabwe. And it's such an honor to have people from other countries just to come and just talk about their music and their talent. And I love that people are putting work out there. What?
Yes.
Challenge. I wish our government could be putting in some work, at least some.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit of effort. Kidogo tu, kasongo, kidogo.
Did I tell you that they're actually like cutting a chunk of Kasarani Stadium?
To do what? To build the houses?
Yep. Yeah, the construction is like it's on high gear.
Wait, is it the construction that has been there since I don't know when?
No.
I
mean, construction cannot be done on land that is meant for a stadium.
Yeah, okay? That's why they
That is not
fenced
public land. Wait, there's what we call public land that can be taken for any purpose.
Okay.
That we can use to build a hospital
or a school,
whatever.
Or a nini.
But land meant for a stadium is for sports, because that land is called Kenya Sports Stadium Management Authority.
Got it.
They own that land. But now it was fenced. Then
I
think,
saw that and I was like they were renovating or something.
And then at night, the residents decided no. So they like brought down the whole thing. But now it's up again. Like the mabati is there. Yeah.
Oh wow.
I want to see what they are doing there, because how can you do that? You know, that place is used for a lot of things, because even Safari Rally now is there.
Yeah.
There is bikes and whatever. And that place was supposed to be developed for other things. You can build another stadium there. You can build a golf course.
I thought they actually had a stadium, a picture. I remember last year they showed us a picture of how the stadium will look like. Was it Nyayo Stadium of Kasarani?
No, there is another one. So at some point they had said they would do maybe a golf course there. Makes sense. It's a sport. You don't care who plays there. It doesn't matter if the MPs want to play there, the billionaires. It's still a sport.
Actually,
they're also Kenyans. But now you cannot tell us you want to do affordable housing on that land.
But on the other side, they have the affordable houses.
Where?
Just next to Kasarani, the other side, the TRM side.
Yeah, but still they say those houses are for the military. I don't know.
They're not for the... What do you mean they're for the military?
I don't know.
Such fancy houses?
But they used to be, you know, that land used to belong to the military.
It was. And now I'm like, what happened to the military?
I don't know.
Because those are like rental houses. Anyway.
People are waiting. I don't know. We just wait and see what will happen. Maybe when they start doing they start doing the foundation well and we realize what is going on.
Yeah.
Maybe tutawasalimia.
We should.
Yeah, wacha hiyo mabati ikae hapo. Because for now it's a rumor.
Yeah.
We are not 100%.
Yeah.
But we will see. If it happens, tutawasalimia kidogo. We will go and find out so that they say officially. Because something like that,
they should have said, what is it written? Is it, you know, when I saw when the government is constructing a thing, it's written, what's the project?
Not even the government, anyone.
Anyone.
Even if you want to construct,
anyone.
You need to write what's
development
it is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we want to see that and know
and now we don't
what is going on in here. Nothing. There is nothing that is written there.
No.
And the MP is quiet. He's not saying anything.
He's an MP. Not an MP, not a member of
Mr.
Parliament.
Sport Pesa.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's used to taking money from people's pockets. Anyway.
At this point, manze, hata siamini any MP mwenye anasema anything at this point. Anyway, guys, it's a wrap. But before we do a wrap up, I want us to listen to the new song by Kofi.
Yeah.
And then we do our what did we say our segment is called? On our humble opinion.
Yes, on my humble
opinion.
On our humble
opinion.
Yes.
So this song has, first of all, Kofi hasn't dropped a song in years.
Yes.
And hasn't been performing in a few years.
Yes.
So Juicy too, I think last week, was it? Yeah, last week Ali dropped a song, or this week, one of the weeks, yeah. Ali dropped this song called Kofi. And first of all, she looks really amazing. Her dreadlocks are longer. That's something I noticed. Yeah. But I want you guys to listen to it, and then you tell us what you think, and then we come and tell you what we think as we finish off the show, because to mend the past time.
I know they say they hip, but this cup of coffee hipper. They proper coffee sippers. I ain't talking bossy pickups. I almost dropped my liquor, cause right now nobody's sicker, except the one massacre. I tell my dogs go sick 'em. They wanna study me, but they couldn't copy my rigor. In the job, top my nigga. Go tell bad mind for keep up. They wanna snap a picture, yeah, you know my vibe, it differs. I scream my stock for real, yet still I can't stop fucking up, eh. Wavier than the 70s, I'm giving all these energies and singing all the melodies where I mash up the murder. I'm trying to be a better me, not the way you remember me. I left that in the cemetery, that side of me is dead. I said what I said. I get out of bed, make sure it's spread and wash my dreads. Keep my body fit, balance my spirit, all I miss. Do that panorex, I could never be misled. Punished by the mind, I said a prayer and they fled. Hey, born Babylon, the fire bread. Hot like I'ma step up on the street and I tread. And then my clean from South to Santa Monte to so wet. Yup. I be in my bees all the way. When I pull up, you know the time of day. Yeah. And it's a coffee with a K. Some call me Michaela. I'm still coffee when they wake up. Oh yeah. Getting to the paper. Clean, don't need no makeup. Ain't nobody greater. Yeah. I'm the baddest thing out of Jamaica. Yeah. They love the way I'm riding the beat. They vibing with me, say they need me like I'm vitamin C. I hide and they seek me, they know I got the right energy. And all them other DJ, they need figure find in my seat. They try to repeat what I do and end up tired and defeated. They trying to retreat. I heard they crying in their sleep. Somebody please remind these niggas this is my industry. That's why I keep applying pressure and applying the heat. Otherwise, I be in my bees all the way. When I pull up, you know the time of day. Yeah. And it's a coffee with a K. Some call me Michaela. I'm still coffee when I wake up. Oh yeah. Getting to the paper. Clean, don't need no makeup. Ain't nobody greater. Yeah. I'm the baddest thing out of Jamaica. Yeah.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Our radio.
Marcus, I'm gonna start with you. Tell me.
Not the worst, but we expected something better.
After so many years.
Yes, we expected Coffee to come
with
out
a banger.
with something. Yeah,
With
something else.
Probably it's a banger for someone.
Is it? Let's wait and see.
I don't know how I feel about it. Personally.
It's lukewarm. It's just
equal to.
Yeah, it needs to be cold or hot.
From the bangers we know Coffee with.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Out of 10?
Is this like a rebrand or something?
Maybe.
Because she has been very quiet and there's been so many stories about her.
Yeah.
And I think that's why she's coming out and saying she's the baddest thing in Jamaica.
Yeah.
Is she?
No, she's not. She's the sweetest thing from Jamaica. She's not bad.
She's
Coffee,
not bad.
You are not bad. You are nice. We like you nice.
No, but I also think she meant bad in terms of music.
Yeah. And gangster. You know, there's that.
Like gangster, like
yeah,
the gangster,
yeah. But for us, we don't want you to go that way.
Yeah.
We want our tender Coffee bad. Yes.
I don't know.
I'm just saying as a fan.
She loves the protege kind of vibe.
Yes.
And I can't tell. Is it the protege or is it reggae? Is it Coffee? Hard to tell. Anyway, guys, tell us what you think
about the song.
How are you rating it?
Out of 10, 5.
Yeah, me too.
5. It's average. It's just
it's there.
Yeah, it's just
it
average.
is there.
Yeah.
What do you think, guys? That is Msitukujie, our humble opinion. Our humble opinion.
Yes.
All right, we finish off with one of the requests we had gotten earlier from people from Gong. Thank you so much for tuning in. Other people who are tuned in from Twitter. Oh my God, I forgot about my Twitter people. And Facebook and on YouTube, on our website. Thank you so much for tuning in. We see you next week, same place, same time. We're gonna be having a Kenyan artist who has a new album, which I'm really excited to hear about. But yes. We see you next week, same place, same time, 6 p.m., 4 p.m. Jesus Christ. 4 p.m. to 6 p.m.
Yeah.
4 p.m. to 6 p.m. or past 6 in this case.
Yeah.
And have yourself a wonderful weekend, guys. We see you tomorrow, right?
Yes.
It's a date. We see you tomorrow at Mageuzi Hub from 1 p.m. till 6 in the p.m. just to enjoy some reggae tunes here and there. And then we see you next week, right here. It's a wrap. Here's Woman Rule.
They say women will rule this world in time to come. It will be a heck of a thing to see a woman ruling she husband, saying you got to wash, don't forget to cook, or see about the children and all, because she have to go to play cricket and play football. Imagine men washing the dishes, women gone to work, then your wife come home drunk on payday, beat you up, she ain't making sure. Imagine women organizing beauty contest for we, and have some hard fellas like me walking across the stage in a bikini. Imagine. There'll be a woman government that will be foolishness. For in parliament they'll be only discussing people business. Will be she say, that they say, that all of them say. The Prime Minister, you know she cooked saltfish yesterday. Imagine men washing the dishes, Women want to work, and your wife sit down in the rumba, cracking them dirty joke. Imagine you have a wild woman, Lord, she running both wild. You bring she up for maintenance, and she saying she ain't minding the child. Women will be coast guards, police and soldiers, big bus drivers, laborers, even scavengers. If you have an ex-woman with your wife, she sure to beat you bad. Saying it's for you, I working hard, while you bringing me girl in me yard. Imagine a big Creole man washing his wife underclothes, or he forget to sew she nighty, and she have kill him with clothes. Just imagine that a big fat man falling out, he is in pain, and he telling his wife Elaine, you see, you make me pregnant again. Imagine, imagine what a world.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Our radio.